Hello, welcome back. I am Lolly and I want to catch up on some paper clips. So you know I've been doing a tutorial for each month's theme of paper clips in paperclip art. And wouldn't you know, I actually started getting sick in May, but then I ended up with a car accident that made me have vertigo and it was very hard to craft, so I got behind. I was able to do my August clip and I can't find my clip right now. So I'm going to show you pictures right here. And the theme was wings. And so I use these angel wings and I magnetize them. You can see the paper clip by itself and also what it looks like on a page. So that was my wings for August. I did not do a tutorial because I really was having a hard time filming and doing tutorials. Now for September, the theme was frame. And so I have these nesting rectangles and I did one for the back, and for the front I just taped two rectangles together and ran them through the die cutting machine to make the frame there using the cute little panda stamp. And this was part of the same set. Itty bitty paper clip right there and a paper clip blank. So September was frame. Now for October, the theme was your birth month, meaning the month flower or the birthstone color. And so I chose the birthstone color. And so mine is March, which was aquamarine. And I made this banner paper clip. I really like that color. These are wooden flowers from Hobby Lobby, I think. And so that was October. And I also did not do a tutorial for that. However, this is November, and for November, the theme is pocket. So what I wanted to do was make what looks like a denim pocket. So let's get the trimmer out, and we want one piece at 2 by 2 3/4. Let's do the 2 3/4 by 2, and then we need one that's 2 1/4 by 2. I'm going to use this little mini scoreboard here because it's more convenient. And I am going to take the longer piece and score that at 2 1/4. And fold that over. Okay. And this is going to be the back piece. I'm making sure those fit exactly. And then what I want to do to make the bottom of the pocket angled is use this crocodile, which is small angle and large angle. And I'm using the large angle. You do not need to have one of these to do this. All you need to do is cut a corner off and flip that corner over to measure the other side. And this is the front and back of my pocket so that it can actually hold some goodies, which would be really fun. To make it easier to get items in the pocket, you can either cut this just a little bit shorter, or you can put a notch in it. Let's just trim that off just a pinch to make it an itty bitty bit shorter. And we're taking off maybe a 1/16 of an inch there. The other thing I want to do is add some stitch lines. So yes, let's use the Jelly Roll white pen, and we'll do white stitch marks. And I also want them right here, but I don't want them on the top, that fold part there. Okay, now we're going to glue that together and get the barely art glue out here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use the back piece and glue the sides and bottom, but not the top. Line those up. To put in your pocket, you can put flowers, cute little animals, ephemera bits, anything you want. I mean, it could be just, you could have so much fun with this. Now I'm going to do this and glue this down. I'm just gluing the sides of that flap because that way it'll kind of poof up a little bit in the front right there and still look like it's a pocket. Okay, now what I used for this was I have this pack of llama images. And I wonder if this guy would fit in there. He looks a little, I don't like his eye. He looks a little too goofy. So we're going to go with the same one again. And yeah, these cute little maracas. It doesn't matter how I cut these because you won't see the stick down in there. And let's see if, let's use the blue guy this time. And obviously he's not going to fit in the pocket, so you have to cut off his body. And will that fit? Yes, so then I'm going to glue that down. See if I've trimmed off enough. And now because I have the back is shorter than the front, it's easier for me to figure out how to get items in here. And this is such a snug fit, I don't know that I even need to glue that in there. And that would be cute. You could not glue them in, then you can just go ahead and move things around and change it out. I do need something right in the front here. So let's look at my other llama stickers, which I have plenty. Let's do Hello Beautiful. Okay, these are puffy stickers. Now, this is such a big thing that I could still use the paperclip blank, but this is the size of the paperclip, and it looks really huge, so I'm not really overly fond of that. So I bought these from eBay quite a while ago, and these are kind of like a paperclip blank, only on steroids. They're big, and so you can use this, and this is called a jumbo bookmark with glue pad. Let's get the power tack. You do want to make sure you're using something permanent and not hot glue for something like this, because this is metal. I'm going to lift that up and put it right in the middle of the back. Center that. In order for this to really set up, it looks like this needs to be lifted a little bit. So I'm going to use my rice trick. And this is just an old pan, basically, full of rice. Nestle this down in there, and you can put the support wherever you need it, and it lies flat, which it can't do on a table. It's great for when you're working with really lumpy, bumpy projects and you need them to glue up. Just make sure you don't get the rice in power tack. So this isn't all, because you can play with putting so many more decorations in there. Let's take a close-up of some more detailed ones. So this is the one I did with the darker denim, and you notice it's the same thing, only I added a couple hearts behind them to give more dimension. I added these flat back pearls and a llama button. Okay, now I decided to go with some more themes. And this one is a cute little spring one. I've got a button, a little bunny tail on there. Okay, and then I decided to go with the Halloween theme. This was fun. I just used some orange cardstock, and the little sprinkle or table scatter bats and these gems and the spooky and the bat are from Buttons Galore and More. And the two pieces of paper are from Doodlebug, and I just had this nylon netting in my stash. It was a strip, and I just kind of folded it in half like this and tucked it down in there and glued it with Fabri-Tac. These pieces are glued onto this with Fabri-Tac too. And then this one is my Christmas one. And so what these papers are is I collect Christmas ephemera and Christmas tags. When Christmas is over, I try to hit the sales and get everything kind of on clearance. Like this little Santa hat, it fit perfectly on the ephemera. This was part of these long, they look like pipe cleaners, but they're Christmas greenery. I just cut a segment off and wound this tiny little garland with itty bitty jingle bells on it. And I had one left over, so I wrapped it around his hat. I used Fabri-Tac for that. These candy pieces are from Tim Holtz. And these snowflakes were actually part of a long garland that I just cut up. And one more, and that is this Mickey one, Disney inspired. So, got some gems here. These gems are in my shop. The papers are a variety from different companies, and the Mickey is just a licensed button that I got from Hobby Lobby. So these are my fun paper clips. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. I do hope that you will hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Also, if you want to be part of the paperclip art group, I'm giving you a link to that down below in addition to all the supplies and a link to all of my altered paperclip videos. So there are a lot. Thank you everyone for all your support all these years.